My name is Larry Newman. I'm an upstate New York criminal defense attorney. Today I want to talk to you about a marijuana case that happened in upstate New York, and I think it kind of illustrates where New York's at in terms of marijuana charges. So there was this teacher, she was driving along and she hit a bird. Okay, this is a great story. She happens to be a certified wildlife rehabilitator, so because she cares about animals and birds, she gets out of the car to help the bird. Along comes a trooper and sees her outside the car. The car's just standing in the middle of the road, and he says, "Hey, what's going on?" Blah, blah, blah. But he smells pot. And then she breaks down crying, and she says that she smoked some marijuana that morning, and there's some roaches in her ashtray. And by the way, I also have a whole bag of pot in my makeup bag. Okay, so we end up getting an arrest for unlawful possession of marijuana, and she goes to court. Now, if you want to look up the case, it's up in Lockport, New York, which is right near Rochester. So the Lockport judge, she decides she's going to represent herself. She's going pro se, and she files a motion, which is, I'm telling you right now, to get a motion filed like this and to get it past the judge is a big deal. So she filed a motion to dismiss the charges in the interest of justice. And she wanted just to have the charges dismissed because she felt like it was unfair. And she was right now applying for some teaching positions. So the judge and the prosecutor had offered her an ACD, which is an adjournment contemplation of dismissal, but means that she'd be under this kind of court supervision for 6 months to make sure she wouldn't get in trouble. And she'd have to report that when she was filling out her teaching application. I know, a little side note. Sometimes you don't want to have an ACD if you're going to apply for different jobs and move around the country and do different things. You just want your charges to be done with. So she just wanted this motion in the interest of justice, which she applied to the court for. The judge wrote this whole long response to her motion. Basically, it said this. It said, "Oh my God, you're a school teacher and you get high. We don't want that. We don't want school teachers getting high. I can tell you, I've represented tons of school teachers, doctors, lawyers. There's tons of people that smoke pot. Tons of people out there that smoke pot. It's not as big a deal as people like to think it is. Although there are people still, and I think the state of New York and many of the judges in the state of New York still believe it is a culprit." Also, part of the response to her motion and denial of the motion was that the DEA has recently reclassified marijuana, along in the same place as heroin and LSD. So when you have the U.S. government in September of 2016 still classifying marijuana along with heroin and LSD, and you have a judge making an opinion like this, you can see what the state of marijuana is in the state of New York. It is not like Washington State or California or Oregon or Colorado or even Ohio or any of these other states that have, we have so many states now that have been very progressive about changing their marijuana laws. We still have a mentality, or we still have a belief system that marijuana is that bad. So because of this and because of what we see there, you need to think twice when you're dealing with New York State marijuana charges, because they can affect more than just having the violation here. It's a violation of federal law. It'd have to be listed on a FAFSA application. It'd have to be listed on a job application. Perhaps it would show up on an FBI background check. These types of things need to be thought about with somebody that's going to have a future, that's going to move around the country and go fill out job applications or certifications, or professional license, degrees, things of that nature. If you have questions about a marijuana charge in upstate New York, you either give us a call, shoot us an email, fill out the form on our website. Be more than happy to discuss it with you. And thanks for watching this video.